All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Winter Commencement for Milwaukee Area Technical College. I am Luis Pozos, a candidate for graduation in the Auto Collision Repair and Finish Technical Program. At this time, please turn your attention to the arena floor. Now entering and carrying MATC MACE is STEM Pathway faculty member, AFT Local 212, President and Grand Marshal, Dr. Lisa Conley. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the candidates for graduation now entering the arena.
President Cruz, the candidates are now assembled.
Please be seated. Good morning, and welcome to Milwaukee Area Technical College's 2025 Winter Commencement. I'm Dr. Anthony Cruz, and I am the 11th president of MATC. Today, we recognize our graduation candidates. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished during your time at our college. I want to thank the members of the MATC District Board for joining us today. Thank you, Chairperson Erica Case, Vice Chairperson Citlali Mendieta Ramos, Treasurer Gail Pence, and board members Lauren Baker and Mark Foley. Let's give them a hand. Candidates, after today's commencement, please stay connected to us. There is important information in your diploma covers, so please pay attention to that. We also encourage you to join the MATC Alumni Network and share your accomplishments. It's just one way that your classmates, instructors, advisors, tutors, and alumni can learn more about what you have done and what you will be doing in the future. This morning, we gather in an arena of champions. 4 years ago, the Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA championship in this very space. Yeah, go Bucks. They practiced day in and day out. They made sacrifices and prioritized their dreams. They committed themselves and those around them and gave it all they had. Candidates, you have done all of these things as well. Today, you join this group of champions. And champions deserve to be recognized. Candidates, if you're the first person in your family to go to college, just like me, please stand. And remain standing for right now. That's right. If you worked while you went to college, please stand. If you were raising kids while you went to college, please stand. If you earned a 3.5 GPA or better, please stand. If you are a student athlete, please stand. All of you stand. Keep standing. Keep standing. Don't sit down yet. If you're not an athlete, but the athletes stand up as well. So everybody stay standing so right now. If anyone ever told you that you couldn't get to this stage today, please stand. If you ever struggled with a challenging class or project, one that made you work extra hard, please stand. You see, I told you, all of you are champions. You may sit. Thank you. And we know that we become champions through the help and support of others. And champions always have somebody in their corner. So if you have a person who cheered you on and is here today in this arena, I want you to go ahead and point to them in the stands. That's right. I want to thank the families, friends, and colleagues and others who are here to support our candidates. I also want to thank our world-class faculty, staff, and administrators who have played a critical role in your success. We have celebrated so many stories of MATC students who inspired their parents to go back to school. And we have graduates here today who have been inspired by their parents and their success. So if today is a ceremony that inspires you, and you're in the crowd today here, take the next step and join us at MATC. And let me be the first one to say, we want you at MATC. To the candidates, now that you've reached the stage, you're ready for what's next. Whether it's a new career, a four-year university, or both. The leaders at places you are going recognize what a degree or diploma from MATC means. Whatever's next, continue to stay in touch and use us as a resource. I wish you a bright future in whatever comes next for you. You were all champions today. Give yourselves a hand for this big victory. Now, one of my traditions is to take selfies with students and others at the college. So at this moment, I'm going to take a selfie of all these champions that are with us today, okay? Everybody going to smile for me? All right, let's do this. Awesome. Thank you for the indulgence, everyone. Really appreciate it. Now let's get to really what we're here for, right? We're going to get this party started. In accordance with custom and tradition, I hereby declare the Winter 2025 commencement for Milwaukee Area Technical College open. Yes. At this moment, I invite everyone to stand for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, late good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Philip King. I'm the Executive Vice President Provost here at MATC. This graduating class has included more than 1,100 associate degree, technical diploma, apprenticeship, and adult high school diploma candidates. In a separate ceremony, we also recognized our Honor Society graduates. We're also recognizing 21 candidates for graduation who have served our country in the U.S. military. Thank you for your service. These veterans received a red, white, and blue cord from the college. We will be proud to call you alumni and owe you our sincere gratitude. At our commencement ceremonies, we hear from a student who can impart the wisdom that only a peer can provide to fellow students. This winter, that student is Sumanpreet Kaur. Ms. Kaur is a student in our Associate of Science four-year transfer program. Ms. Kaur certainly has made meaningful impact at MATC. As an associate degree science student, she made the President's Honor Roll, which requires a 4.0 GPA. For the past 4 semesters, she's been invited to join Phi Theta Kappa, an honor society for students at colleges that grant associate's degrees. Having a servant mentality, Ms. Kaur interned at the International Institute of Wisconsin, a nonprofit that provides social services to immigrants and refugees. She also volunteered with Legal Action of Wisconsin at the Milwaukee County Courthouse, assisting attorneys and law students who provide free legal service. At both places, she connected with people from all over the globe. In her words, Ms. Kaur said, "I work with people from many, many countries, and I came to see how very important these services are and how they impact people." She continued, "Undocumented people have trouble navigating life, from being unaware of pathways to citizenship to seeking opportunities. Everything feels limited. That helplessness struck my passion for immigration and diplomacy." And perhaps Ms. Kaur's introduction about her work ethic is also best explained by one of her instructors who wrote, "She has a great work ethic, is extremely dedicated, and works as hard as any student that I've ever had." This is from Robert James Pileggi, the college's instructional chair in mathematics. Her remarkable achievements include, again, being named to President's Honor Roll, also receiving scholastic honors, and being invited again to Phi Theta Kappa. He continued, "She impressed me with her hard work and attention to detail. In the online course I was teaching, it was very important to be prepared for the exams and keep up with the online work and reviews. She managed to do this throughout the 8-week summer session and asked for help only when she needed to fully understand the material. She is an intelligent student that is intrinsically motivated and is the type of learner who will do well at any endeavor she chooses to take on." Along with her academic work, Ms. Kaur served as secretary of MATC's Asian Student Association, helping coordinate the group's Hmong New Year celebration and open houses at MATC campuses. After graduating from MATC, Ms. Kaur plans to attend a 4-year university to study political science or international affairs. Please welcome Sumanpreet Kaur.
Thank you, Dr. King, for the introduction. Dr. Cruz, platform participants, faculty, staff, and friends and family of 2025. My name is Sumanpreet Kaur, and I'm graduating in the Associates of Science program. Before I continue, please join me in giving big thanks to everyone who made it possible for us to be here today. Our parents, family, friends, professors, and mentors whose continued support has allowed us to reach this moment. Looking around this room, I'm reminded of how many different paths brought us here. Some of us balanced school while juggling multiple family responsibilities or commitments. Some of us arrived looking for a fresh start. Others worked full-time jobs or navigated personal challenges. Through the challenges, we kept moving forward, and in the process, we discovered the importance of making the most of what you have. After immigrating to the United States from India, I watched my family navigate life in a new country with a new language, new systems, and new expectations. Throughout the struggles of adjusting to life in America, I learned that life doesn't always go in the way you plan, and things don't always happen the way you imagine. In those moments, you take the circumstances in front of you and you make the most of what you have. Right out of high school, I dreamed of the traditional college experience, moving away from school, building a strong network, and traveling to places I'd only see in pictures. But when those opportunities weren't possible due to financial and personal limitations, I chose to attend MATC just a couple minutes away from home. I threw myself into new experiences, I joined student organizations, attended random events, and struck conversations with people I barely knew. Through it all, I realized that growth isn't subjected to a specific location, but once again, by making the most of what you have. Beyond school, I dreamed of traveling, learning about different countries, cultures, and ways of life. While I couldn't travel as I hoped, I found meaningful ways to grow close to home. Through volunteering with minority communities in Milwaukee, I met with people from many different backgrounds, learned about their experiences, and discovered the challenges they face. I realized that meaningful experiences don't require a plane ticket, and that by making the most of what you have, you can discover connections, growth, and opportunities right where you are. Dear graduates, life doesn't always go in the way you plan, so I challenge you to accept it, challenge it, and make the most of what you have. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Kaur, for sharing your reflections with your fellow graduates. Now we're grateful to have a keynote speaker who will share his life experiences and advice at this important milestone in your lives. Mr. Linnell Ramey is the Executive Director of Mentor Greater Milwaukee. Mr. Ramey has been in the nonprofit profession for more than 28 years. He has worked with organizations such as YMCA of Metropolitan Milwaukee, New Concept Self-Development Center, Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, and Milwaukee Public Schools. Most recently, Mr. Ramey was one of the founding directors for the Department of Black and Latino Male Achievement for Milwaukee Public Schools. Prior to that, Mr. Ramey spent 14 years working with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee, serving as Executive Branch Director, Area Director, and Senior Director of Programs. Mr. Ramey is a graduate of Marquette University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in pre-law criminology and a master's in public administration. He's also a graduate of the African American Leadership Program. Mr. Ramey also serves as commissioner on the City of Milwaukee Fire and Police Commission, and he serves on several community boards and committees. He is part of an inaugural City of Milwaukee Health Board, Milwaukee Succeeds Advisory Committee, Milwaukee's Community Collaborative Committee, our Next Generation Board member, American Red Cross Board member, Pearls for Teen Girls Board member, and MKE Fellows Committee member. Mr. Ramey's most valued roles that help shape who he is today are those of husband, father, grandfather, son, and mentor. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Linnell Ramey.
Hey family, how we doing? Hey, y'all gotta get excited. Y'all sitting in robes, y'all graduating, y'all clapping like, how y'all doing? All right, let's get it. So first of all, congratulations, graduates. First, let me say it is an honor to be with you all today. This is truly a special occasion. I know some of y'all didn't think y'all was gonna make it though. Show of hands where you was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the stage. Whether it was personal issues, financial, a couple of assignments that was a little late, you still did the thing, and you're here today. I want to say thank you to my MATC family for having me. Dr. Cruz, Michael Rogers, to my Manny Quan Burrows, I appreciate you all having me. Now, I know you heard my bio, and I ain't gonna lie, it sounded a little slick. But at the end of the day, I'm a little black boy from 49th and Hampton. I'm just a regular kid that had to figure some stuff out. I'm a family man. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I know I look good for it. I'm a brother and I'm a son, and I'm a proud graduate of the Riverside University High School. Go Tigers. But let me share this story with you all. I recall in the winter of 1990, sitting in the cafeteria at Riverside thinking, what would be next for me? Because my GPA wasn't speaking right, but I know I wanted to go to college. At that time, I didn't even feel smart enough. I didn't think I had what it took to go to college. Now I stand before you holding a bachelor's and a master's degree from Marquette University. But hold on. That's only part of the story. It took me 7.5 years to even get my undergraduate degree. See, I had some things I had to go through too. I was an early father at 19, so that changed my life up, and I had to figure it out real quick. So regardless of your journeys and your hiccups, along the way, remember who you are. Remember who you said you were going to be, and continue to allow that to motivate you and drive you. So congratulations again. Now, I am the grandson of a Baptist preacher, so I'm gonna try my best to get off the stage on time. But I want to give you 3 quick lessons in life that I've learned along my way. The first thing is, you've only finished a chapter. The book is not done yet. Graduating is like closing or ending a really good chapter in your life. But here's the thing, the story does not stop there. You still have pages to write, choices to make, new characters to meet, new challenges to overcome, and new successes to achieve. This chapter was nothing more than preparation for what's next for you in your life. It taught you some skills, some resilience, some discipline. But life has to continue, and there's going to be some new curveballs, some new challenges on the way you live. So now there's a new story that you have to write and you have to create. Now, I do understand some of y'all feeling a little overwhelmed because you don't know how to continue this momentum. You need to figure out how to tap in and go forward. Well, as you're working on this new chapter and discovering who you are meant to become, it's about finding your true purpose in life. Taking what you have learned and use it to continue to grow and develop. Remember, you are the author of your life, nobody else. The beauty of the book of your life, you get to let those previous mistakes stay behind you. You don't need to carry them into your new chapters that you're going to pursue in your life. So if you're preparing for career choices and what's right fit for yourself, moving forward, make sure you find something that fulfills you. Make sure it has passion and purpose. It needs to pay the bills too. But you got to know the next chapter for yourself needs to be catered for who you are and what you are destined to be. Understand, you have the power to move on from the old things in your life. You get to control your identity of who you are. You are the author of your fate. There was a quote by Maya Angelou that says, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it had to go through to get to where it was." Now, the second lesson I want to talk about is the importance of expanding your circle. Here's something I learned that's very important. Your circle of influence determines your future. The people you surround yourself with can either lift you higher or pull you down. They either become a circle of support or a cage of despair. Some of you already may have experienced this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got people around y'all that just don't seem like they ain't got no goals. And then sometimes you can tell they ain't even messing with you like that. So you have to pause and think, how do I move on? How do I move forward? Matter of fact, how do I eliminate the people that are distractions and are holding me back? See, I challenge you, each of you, to understand the importance of having people in your lifetime for a season or for a life. I had learned not everyone is meant to be in your life for a lifetime. Some people you love will fall off, but there will be others who will join you on your journey. But you have to learn discernment to understand that. Know who is truly for you and who's just there for the ride or to be a distraction. As you step into the next chapter in your life, it's time to take inventory. Who's adding to your growth? Who's challenging you to dream bigger? Which means some of you need to diversify your circle. Your circle needs to be made of some people who will challenge you when you are wrong, but correct you in love. You cannot be surrounded by everyone that tells you how great you is, even though that do make you feel good. You need to check your circle to make sure you got the right ones. Your circle should be individuals who know your greatness within, along with that crazy in you as well. And they need to help you find your purpose again. I learned that if I was the smartest person in my circle, I'm not learning nothing no more. I had to learn if I'm the most successful person in my circle, I'm limiting my own growth and my own potential. You have to become comfortable with constantly seeking the best version of yourself. And that happens when you surround yourself with those that want the best for you and will help you find a way. You see, I pride myself in being a mentor as well as being mentored. I find people in my circle who have influences who help shape me. I cherish my circle. I have business owners, people that work 9 to 5. I got PhD holders and high school diploma holders. I got politicians, lawyers, and I got felons in my circle. But you need to find the one that's going to help you grow and you find your way. So move forward, expand your circle, meet new people, build new connections, establish new networks. Step out of your comfort zone. You have outgrown some of the people in your circle. Now, you want to become a better person? Find a mentor. You want to find the right career? Find a mentor in that career. Now, I will say this, I'm super excited that we'll be partnering with MATC next year to create that mentoring program for future MATC students and students here so they know they have the right supports when they're on campus. Now, here's the last lesson. And I want you to carry this one with you every single day. Remind yourself you are more than enough. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm not saying you even got it all together. But I want you to understand one thing. You are more than enough. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to remind yourself, I am special, I am capable, I am working, I am worthy. And then every night, when you look in the mirror at the end of the night, celebrate the small wins because those help build bigger victories. Matter of fact, let's pause for a minute. All my graduates, point at yourself. Say, I did it. Oh, y'all, that was so whack. I know some of y'all, like Simon's was late. Tap on your chest and say, I did this. Now tap on yourself and say, I am more than enough. I need to feel that. Say, I'm more than enough. See, we all need positive affirmations, and it's a necessity and a requirement for true growth and ongoing healing. So believe in yourself enough and push through every day. Because there's going to be days where it's heavy. It's going to be days when you want to tap out. But you have to understand, you have to keep pushing through because you are more than enough. Do me a favor. Practice self-care. Take time to breathe. Take time to meditate. Take time to pray. Lord Jesus, pray. Right? Because you need to protect your mental health like you protect your cell phone battery. Charge it, guard it, and don't ever let it run empty. You see, even with all my so-called successes and all my accolades you heard in that bio, I still struggle at times myself with things like imposter syndrome, which is a mindset that tells me I ain't even supposed to be on this stage right now. But guess what? I'm more than enough. And I have to tell myself that. And you have to remind yourself of that when somebody tries to take away who you are. So those feelings are connected when you think about old trauma, bad experience. But remember what I said. You're writing the current chapters in your book. So those old traumas you can leave behind and step forward. So believe, because because when you believe in yourself, in your dreams and your goals, there is no obstacles that can stop you. When you remind yourself how dope you really are, you can achieve anything. When you pause and remember all that you have been through, you can get wherever you want today, right? Because anything is possible. Your future is wide open, and you are worthy of what it holds. You are more than enough. So in closing, as you step out this room tonight holding that diploma, I challenge you. Keep writing your own story. Keep chasing your dreams that you created for yourself. Expand your circle. Find mentors that will help you grow. And never forget, you are more than enough. God did not make a mistake when he made you. So listen today at the beginning of your next great chapter. So as you flip the page and start to write, write from your heart. Write with joy. Write with excitement. Because this is something you accomplished. So congratulations again. You got everything it takes to win. Now go out there and be the best version of yourself, because you are more than enough. God bless y'all. Thanks for having me.
Greetings all, graduates and proud loved ones. And thank you, Lanel, Remy. Your lessons and insights are learning opportunities for all of us. I am pleased to be with you on this momentous occasion. My name is Edgar Mayorga. I'm the Executive Finance Director and CFO for Global Security Products at Johnson Controls, and a proud member of the MATC Foundation Board of Directors. The Foundation College's philanthropic partner. We build relationships that lead to private investments in student scholarships, emergency grants, and college initiatives that expand wraparound student support. Johnson Controls has supported the foundation for more than 5 years because we believe in MATC students. We share the MATC's foundation vision of a prosperous region built on expansive access to education and economic opportunity. To celebrate this graduation day, on behalf of the MATC Foundation, I am here to announce that we are designating a $1,000 donation in honor of Lanel Remy to the student support initiative of his selection for next year. The foundation is also pleased to give a small graduation gift to each of the student award winners. The Outstanding Student Associate Degree, Somanpreet Kaur. The Student Announcer, Technical Degree, Outstanding Student, Luis Pozos. The President's Award winner, Vida Bridges. We are delighted to applaud your academic achievements. We are delighted to applaud your academic achievements. On behalf of the MATC Foundation Board of Directors, congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you.
Good morning again. Hello, I am Dr. Sadiq Isahaku, the Vice Provost at MATC. I am joined now by our Grand Marshal, Dr. Lisa Conley, who is an MATC STEM faculty member faculty member and president of AFT Local 212.
Thank you, Dr. Isahaku. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Milwaukee Area Technical College, we are pleased to call forward MATC's Pathway Deans who will present their candidates.
After that, our associate degree, technical diploma, apprenticeship, and adult high school candidates for graduation will walk across the stage. Finally, and most importantly, Dr. Cruz will confer their degrees and diplomas.
Hello, I am Dr. Glenn Matthews, Associate Dean for the Business and Management Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diploma. Will the candidates from this pathway please rise and remain standing? Business.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Valencia Brown Allen, Dean of the Community and Human Services Academic and Career Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and the staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associates in Applied Science, Technical Diploma, Apprenticeship Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diploma. Will the candidates for this pathway please rise and remain standing?
Good morning. I'm Dr. Mike City, Dean of the Creative Arts, Design, and Media Academic and Career Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from the CREATE pathway please rise and remain standing?
Good morning. I am Clavon Bird, Dean of the General Education Academic and Career Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the Adult High School Diploma, the degree of Associate of Arts, the degree of Associate of Science, and the degree of Associate in Applied Science. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and their diplomas. Will the candidates from this pathway please rise and remain standing?
Good morning. I am Dr. Eric Goss, Dean of the Healthcare Academic and Career Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science and Technical Diploma. These candidates have all met the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from this pathway please rise and remain standing?
I am Becky Alsup, Dean of the Manufacturing, Construction, and Transportation Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Technical Diploma, and Apprenticeship Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from the Manufacturing, Construction, and Transportation Pathway please stand?
Good morning. I am Dr. Mike Jenkins, Dean of the STEM Academic and Career Pathway. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science and Technical Diploma. These candidates have met all the requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates from the STEM pathway please rise and remain standing?
At this time, candidates will be individually recognized and presented with their degrees and diplomas here on stage. After the candidates receive their degree or diploma, they will return to their seats. When all candidates are seated, Dr. Cruz will officially confer the degrees and diplomas. To respect the accomplishments we celebrate today, we remind both candidates and guests to stay until all candidates have crossed the stage and all credentials have been conferred. Marshals and ushers, please direct the candidates to the stage. The rest of the candidates may be seated.
Rory A. Presley. Brianna A. Armstrong. Aurora Bates. Jada C. Moore. Jana Sampson. Alexis McCullum. Taya Miller. Scholastic Honors, Myra Perez. Scholastic Honors, Shanti Thapa. Scholastic Honors, Alyssa Flores. Scholastic Honors, Brandy Frith. Kalia Lee. Davina Campbell. Samantha Russ Allen. Chelsea Weisler. Isabel Ponce. Amarachi Amadou, Scholastic Honors. Scholastic Honors, Abigail Braun. Vida Bridges. Zykesha Buckingham. Alicia D. Carson McWilliams. Samantha Crump. Scholastic Honors, Danja Davis. Samir Shamaut. Sharif Diop. Scholastic Honors, Karina Gray. Denaz Gray. Lydia Gross. Layla Horton, Scholastic Honors. Khadijah Johnson. Scholastic Honors, Brian Jones. Fanajani Lee, Scholastic Honors. Scholastic Honors, Trin Lee. Michael Robert McDonald. London McAddy. Jacob Miller. Scholastic Honors, Brian Marardi. Simmerpreet Singh Sindhu. Monique Smith. Scholastic Honors, Raphael Sotomayor. Kara Sternlip. Brianne Tyeri. Tierra Wilson. Pang Lee. Izel Medina. Flor Elizabeth Barojas. Monica Green. Hannah Hannum. Timothy Kern. Diana Gonzalez. Janae Williams. Scholastic Honors, Valerie Bloom. Santiago Colon, Scholastic Honors. Scholastic Honors, Brett King. Scholastic Honors, Mr. Joshua Wilson. Scholastic Honors, Chanel Green. Autumn Crosby Hillard. Scholastic Honors, Unique Rainey. Oh, yes, sir. Emmanuel Tuarezu. Scholastic Honors, Jason Orleans. Shania Cooper. Bryce Durzon. Imani Ryan. Lily Eklund. Anaya Pokey. Shang Lore. Cassandra Webb. Caitlin Bradley. Donna Razavong. Jasmine Gonzalez. Jakira Watkins. Cecilia Martins. Scholastic Honors, Sophia Collins. Scholastic Honors, Brianna Rose Cornish. Scholastic Honors, Olivia Harfinger. Scholastic Honors, Elizabeth Grace Olson. Stephanie Kia. Janaya Faith Boone. Scholastic Honors, Candace Chandler. Tonisha Farrell. Crystal Harper. Scholastic Honors, Mercedes Bowden. Scholastic Honors, Melissa Winooski. Scholastic Honors, Justine Balistreri. Justine Balistreri. Scholastic Honors, Tara Ridley. Miguel Garcia. Scholastic Honors, Marissa Dobbs. Scholastic Honors, Paola Jasmine Taban. Scholastic Honors, Gisali Diaz. Scholastic Honors, Julia Hansen. Okay. G. Paul. Scholastic Honors, Ciola Salas. Naisha Robinson. Damani Rogers. Robert Agnew Jr. Scholastic Honors, Fidencio Santiago. Scholastic Honors, Joanna Lozano. Melba Fleming. Rachel Moore. Scholastic Honors, Kiana Phillips. Ivory Phillips. Asia Rula, help. What's your last name? Relavas. Scholastic Honors, Destiny Anglin. Sorry. Angela Camfield. Angelica Sanchez. Drake Luna. Itzel Guerrero. Zoe Mellon. Scholastic Honors, Justin Kamerkowitz. Scholastic Honors, Danielle Nicole Montgomery. Hansur Zampali Gray. Scholastic Honors, Johnny Bell. Isaac Venancio Reyes. Scholastic Honors, Talia Campbell. Tatiana Wilder. Rakayla Salisbury. Sharomar Simmons. Andrea Linier. Sierra Thomas. Brittany Alicia. Hannah O'Brner. Jennifer Morehouse. Scholastic Honors, Eli Jurgensen. Ray Morano. Franco Peresini. Scholastic Honors, Matthew Yakubchik. Scholastic Honors, Bauer. Loretta West. Scholastic Honors, Rudy Zavaleta. Justin McCain. Stacy Rain. Andre Sullivan. Grayson Young. Scholastic Honors, Javion Versey Harden. Hey, baby. Jada Thomas. Scholastic Honors, Marquise Jade Thomas. Scholastic Honors, Marquise Gerard McMillan. Serafina Knox. Elijah Nunn. Takia Grissom. Haia Moi. Lexauda Molina. Amina Vang. Claire Hill. Jessica Ramirez. Miss Monique Glenn. Ashanti Lombrick. Alexis Taylor. Gisela Lewis. Stacy Barr. Jimena Ramirez. Scholastic Honors, Kiera Tolfree. Amanda Reed. Alexis Alpert. Scholastic Honors, Artavia Williams. Onyx Brown. Tatiana Kovacs Bridges. Summer Whitehouse. Lily Markoff. Evan Paul Quinchin Bakshak. Quay K. Ball Paul. Scholastic Honors, Marissa Clark. Scholastic Honors, Leela Whitmore. Scholastic Honors, Habiba Ahmad. Scholastic Honors, Shaylanette Rodriguez Lugo. Scholastic Honors, Elisa Rivera. Junaid Ashik. Denicia Valderas, Scholastic Honors. Paola Espana, Scholastic Honors, Ana L. Leon Barajas. Scholastic Honors, Aquanisha Desiree Rogers Wood. Marguerite P. Lawrence. Shakiva Williams. Rodolfo J. Gregory Crespo. Scholastic Honors, Wyatt Cottrell. Daniel A. Conley. Micaiah Miracle Whitlock. Scholastic Honors, Isabella Montgomery. Scholastic Honors, Olivia Eberhardt. Scholastic Honors, Angela G. Denk. Scholastic Honors, Robert Wright Hoffman. Scholastic Honors, Paul P. Sum. Hadil Thabit. Scholastic Honors, Sheridan Chang.
Sharon D. Lowe.
Michael Clinton.
Patricia Ann Thompson.
Kaylin Marie Winook.
Tamise J. Kittler.
Santana M. Reed.
Destiny Miles.
Rodney K. LeFleur.
Azael Alvarez.
Latea Capri Booker.
Shanice Kylebrew.
Alan Rivera.
Samantha Rose Rios.
Olivia M. Rios.
Jalen Josiah Peterson Alboyd.
Madison Kathleen Beatty.
Vita Fox.
Samantha M. Shields.
Abraham O. Martinez.
Chantel Mann.
Ahead Al-Dayani.
Mackenzie Marie Pauley.
Mariah Marie Aquino. Mariah Marie Aquino.
Asaya L. Thurmond.
Markia M. Chapman.
Cassandra Crayley.
Jemiah Curtis.
Christiana Grace Hansen.
Tiffany M. Higgins.
Tasha Levy.
Donald Arthur Nikolajczyk.
Juan Navarro.
Anita Anna Perez.
Imani Rose Peterson.
Lee Roy Russo with Scholastic Honors.
Zaira Solorio. Yunbin Cho.
Savannah Vivan Blandrin with Scholastic Honors.
Christina Wanbrun.
Brianna Wynn.
Allison Jane Crumno.
Camille Guller.
Muhammad Mahood Khalid.
Kyle Nathan Lessa with Scholastic Honors.
Cole Romario.
Adriana Abrego Melendrez with Scholastic Honors.
Marilena A. Castillo.
Jaden Pierner.
Scholastic Honors, Ruba Musa.
Audrey Head with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Natalie Esparza.
Elizabeth Ann Harper with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Regina Marie Johnson.
Kaylee Jean Marsh.
Mackenzie Satterfield.
David Meng with Scholastic Honors.
Mari Catherine Mayer.
Takara Julie Ann Wilson with Scholastic Honors.
Maya Smith.
Shania Marie Bester with
Jeremiah Jabril Linton.
Jacina Aradia Reyes.
Kafi Armour.
Marianne Watkins.
Brittany Morris.
Ciara M. Brill with Scholastic Honors.
Stacy Kyra Flores.
Mayanna Murray.
Eleni Villegas.
Rosalina Yordamo with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Ciaria Hernandez Ruiz.
Yanni Song.
Aya Abdel Salam.
Kalani Robinson with Scholastic Honors.
Deasia McClellan.
Osvaldo Torres.
Scholastic Honors, Juan Rubalcava.
Isabella Lucci with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Olivia Megan Knipple.
Melissa Sanchez with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Asala Jamaluddin.
Michelle Ann Hoffman with Scholastic Honors.
Ashley Ann Cook.
Olivia Godleski.
Alicia P. Fowler.
Nadia Garcia.
Scholastic Honors, Carla Shelton.
Selena Ariana Gutierrez.
Sheridan Ray Goslin.
Sydney Marie Janasic with Scholastic Honors.
Asani Shea Blue.
Karine Zalana.
Scholastic, Honors. Scholastic Honors, Brittany Solis.
Elizabeth Orengo.
Scholastic Honors, Sumanpreet Kaur.
Brandon Escoto, Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Cindy M. Rich.
Ariana Hammock.
Sarah J. Kane.
Jayla S. Wilder.
Becky Hawkins.
Keviano Jones.
Drew Elliott Woodford, Scholastic Honors.
Mercedes N. Artega.
Scholastic Honors, Isabel Carrillo.
Ashley Forrester, Scholastic Honors.
Angelina Patrice Hernandez.
Annie Zong.
Karina Resendez Gijosa, Scholastic Honors.
Brianna McLeod, Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Corey Chanel Bradford.
Kiora Free Barnes.
Scholastic Honors, Aaron T. Adricula.
Veronica Denise Macone.
Miguel A. Alvarado Solorio.
Pa Lar Piran, Scholastic Honors.
Stephanie Rodriguez Santos.
Eve Margaret Boyar, Scholastic Honors.
Shauna Catherine Kremsreiter.
Precious E. Dean.
Scholastic Honors, Dylan Marie Barkas.
DePaul Washington.
Talila F. Walton.
Natalie Heller, Scholastic Honors.
Zoe Salem.
Brittany R. Evans, Scholastic Honors.
Jessica R. Bennett.
Ashanti S. Jones.
Courtney Coleman.
Mai Nia Yang.
Sasha Shanae Bailey.
Shanice N. Garrett Allen.
Rhonda M. Zilski.
Timber K. Blank with Scholastic Honors.
Anitra S. Robinson.
Ashlith Rivera with Scholastic Honors.
Asia Gray.
Tita Boonhen.
Marlene Jones.
Ebony Deshay Boatman.
Ashley Atticusson.
Jasmine Nicole Coleman.
Amanda Snipstad.
Tiara Monique Jackson with Scholastic Honors.
Maria R. Valbuena.
Tavia Manuel Bugambi.
Quinasia M. LeGrand.
Kim Sternhagen.
Blanca R. Santiago.
Felicia Michelle Fowler.
Scholastic Honors, Noor Alabaldi.
Punan Chantel.
Ashley Marie Conti.
Rupa Srestha.
Rosa Garcia Serrano.
Thine Fayo.
Lanisha C. Franklin.
Jasmine Allison Buemiller.
Ayana Degro.
Lavea M. Carter.
Nirfat Gaber.
Devi Karki.
Salwa E. Hassan.
Gerangelis Violette Morales.
Kennedy Austin.
Denila N. Friesen.
Nevea Elise Crump Batiste. Next one.
Giovanni Antonio Gutierrez.
Alexis Madlock.
Norkaida Ali Johar.
Pao K2.
Maya McClinton.
Hung Reese.
Wendy Castro.
Shakayla Michelle Ann Pruitt.
Adriana L. Torres.
Tyja Johnson.
That's it.
Repeat. Tashay Johnson.
Brian Aguilera with Scholastic Honors.
Minata Tene Dumbaya.
Charvey McIntosh.
Christiana Rose de Silva. Scholastic Honors.
Kenya T. Hayes, Scholastic Honors.
Brittany Marie Miller, Scholastic Honors.
Jasmine Esmeralda Guel Perez.
Geneva S. Caldwell, Scholastic Honors.
Tasia Johnson.
Liberia N. Bell.
Najma Ali.
Scholastic Honors, Cornelius E. Adams.
Madison John.
Scholastic Honors, Kobe Jung.
Stephen P. Fisher.
Scholastic Honors, Caleb Sherg.
Lisa Vaccarello, Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Sophie Beardeman.
Hannah Ray Plouts, Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Emily Braun.
Jessica Dipple, Scholastic Honors.
Ian O. Hurt.
Jerry Lee Saxton.
Lavette McCaskill.
Cindy Herr.
Emily Yang.
Alton Lazama Lopez with Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Gabriel A. Sykes.
Saul Ramirez. Scholastic Honors. Scholastic Honors, Peter Ignatius. Mizuhers. Lavelle Hall. Robert H. Dahlberg. Jason E. Cervera. Pablo Zarate. Jose Manuel Villa. Mark Simpson, Scholastic Honors. Marquise Spears. Scholastic Honors, Edwin Eduardo Rivera. Kalfani Salim Miller. Sean David Burkich. Reese Edwards. Victor Shabani. Brian Ramirez Fricacci. Jaden Siegel. David Cruz. Jojo Trohan. Kevin Perez. Javier Varela. Kavan Peterson Davis. Nicholas James Tremel Robinson. Scholastic Honors, Gavin Mitchell Thornton. Noah Pichelo. Terrence Robinson. Scholastic Honors, George Lee Algie. Cameron Oberlander. Ever Namias Marquez. Travis Seidler.
Dakota Schaefer.
Finesse Natasia Willis.
Dalen Pangolini.
Maxine Mianzunkuna, Scholastic Honors.
Aiden W. Denomi.
Scott R. Perez.
Moed Shabir Rehan.
Jake Huss.
Tyree James Hobbs.
Calvin L. Harmon.
Billy Cornell Franklin.
Momin Nabout.
Scholastic Honors, Gregory McCoy.
Taylor Alexander Jasper Vaughn.
Clement E. Hernandez Diaz.
Mohammed Darwish.
Christopher J. Buford.
Elizabeth T. Benuelos, Scholastic Honors.
Taji Anderson.
Benjamin Tom Silky.
Matthew J. Cruz.
Mackenzie Anton Coleman.
Jelani Ali Weathers.
With Scholastic Honors, Ryan Edward Waldo.
Woo! Stephen Ross.
Addison Parr.
Scholastic Honors, Bradley Hampton.
Scholastic Honors, Oleg Guzzi.
Scholastic Honors, Luis Daniel Pozos.
Jesus Ismael Diaz.
Cameron Betancourt.
Nefertaria Gordon.
Aaron Allen. Scholastic Honors, James Steffs. Steffes.
Scholastic Honors, Peter Riveras.
Willette Lamara Marie Honey.
Marciel Fujarte Jr.
Joseph J. Conrad.
Scholastic Honors, King Mao A.
Scholastic Honors, Angel Daniel Rios Ramos.
Brandon Achi Intimpananya.
Scholastic Honors, John Vang.
Sean K. Prince.
Craig M. Sellers.
William X. Bell.
Sahara Gutrich.
Kaylee Forward.
Madison Weiss. Scholastic Honors.
Leo Darrell Johnson, Scholastic Honors.
Scholastic Honors, Andrew John Sharon.
Scholastic Honors, Amethyst Sonar.
Okay. Mariah Marie Aquino.
Farah Baha Abulawi.
Scholastic Honors, Akeem Tyrese James.
Nicole Lynette Heron. Lionel Van Leer. Scholastic Honors, Jimmy Wynn. Cole Bukit. Colin Patrick McKim. Kashmir Malik Griffin. Scholastic Honors, Alexander Perez. Katia Relegado. Scholastic Honors, Kyle Matthew Klamicki. Scholastic Honors, Frank Rhea Davenport. Sheldon McKinley.
Will the candidates please rise? Now, by the authority vested in me by Milwaukee Area Technical College District Board of Directors, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree or diploma which have been certified. Graduates, you may now move your tassels on your caps from the right to the left side. Yeah. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Area Technical College Winter Class of 2025. To our speakers, thank you for your time and your wisdom. To our guests joining us today, thank you for being here to mark this important moment in the lives of our graduates. To our newest alumni, all of you are the newest alumni, on behalf of the entire MATC family, we wish you success in the workforce and as lifelong learners. Congratulations. I now ask our Grand Marshal, Dr. Lisa Conley, and our marshals to please take your positions and prepare to lead the Milwaukee Area Technical College Winter Class of 2025 from the arena. Students, please follow the marshals in order to exit the arena. Family and friends in attendance, please remain in your seats until the candidates have processed out of the arena. The Winter 2025 commencement ceremony has officially concluded. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. Let's go Stormers!